Okay, so good afternoon. Hello again. So welcome to 27th Ji.hlava International Documentary Film Festival. And it is my big honor and pleasure to open the new edition of Ji.hlava Industry Program right now. So we've been preparing this program for several past weeks and months together with my great industry team. My name is Jarmila Utratová, and I'm head of industry program, and I'm welcoming you for Czech Joy in the Spotlight presentation. But before we start, I have a few things to say. I have a pleasure and dedication to tell you one big news, especially in these days when the world is shaking and we need to get together and help each other. I'm really glad that so many industry people are here. I'm glad that we have festival representatives here. And we are also inviting producers, directors, sales agents, distributors, and so on, industry people, to get together and create this documentary film community. Because we really need to help each other to get the films that are needed to be seen right now on screen. We want to give the voice to those that are not heard and help new films to be made. So we created, as a Ji.hlava International Documentary Film Festival, we created a new initiative together with Jan Barta Films, JB Films. And this is a new co-production project that I would like to present to you. So this is a new initiative, pay attention to it. Together we created co-production investment that we would like to enter new films, and we allocated the budget of 110,000 euros, which is not bad, isn't it? The call will be open in February 2024, so stay tuned, subscribe for our newsletters, follow us on the social media, and your applications are welcomed. And in June 2024, we will announce some 3-4 films that are going to be supported, and then we hope to see these films in the cinemas at our festival. So let's start with the Czech Joy in the Spotlight. We always start with this program on the very first day to give you the taste of films that you will see in the cinemas in the upcoming days starting today. And you can choose from what you want to see. You can also follow these films on our videotheque. And it is not only to show you this overview of the films, but also to meet the authors. So please stay till the end of the presentation, and after that we all meet at the networking industry drink hosted by Nikon right after the presentation, and you can meet and discuss and talk to the authors of these great films. Our industry program is supported by many institutions such as Czech Film Fund, Czech Ministry of Culture, Creative Europe Media, International Visegrad Fund, City of Ji.hlava, region of Vysočina, and this specific program is supported also by Czech Film Center. So I will ask Vít Chovanec to greet you on their behalf.
Hello everyone, I'm happy to welcome you again after a year in the Czech Joy in the Spotlight. We are happy to cooperate on this event with Ji.hlava. You will see the latest from the Czech documentary cinema. There is 17 films in the competition, but today you will see 11 presentations. So I invite you to also see in the program the other 6 films. But let's move to the 11 films which are in the spotlight. And I would like to ask you also to engage with the filmmakers after the presentations. They are nice people.
And if you don't reach them tonight, you can also ask for their contacts and we will help you to connect them.
Totally. Enjoy.
So I won't keep you waiting. So let me invite your host, my dear colleague Adriana Belešová, the head of programming at Ji.hlava International Film Festival, and she will lead you through the program. So enjoy the evening.
Thank you. Thank you, and hello to all of you. I'm very happy that you came and that you're interested in those films that will be presented here. We selected 17 films over 1 year until now, and I'm very happy that the films are already in the cinemas. Already yesterday we had some premieres. And we have them until Friday, and then on Saturday we will know the winner. On Sunday you can see those winning films. So this is really, like Jarmila already said, a taste of what's happening in the cinemas. But it's also very important to know what the people are behind the films, what are the producers of the films, and what's their new plans after the presentation at Ji.hlava International Documentary Film Festival. I would like to point to all of you that if you are interested in those screenings or other details about the film, there will be always a QR code, so you can scan it and you can see those additional information on our website. So now I would like to start with the film that already had its premiere yesterday. It's the film from the Czech Republic, directed by Petr Jančárek, produced by Jiří Konečný from Endor Film, and the title is Havel Speaking. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Please tell us something about your film, and then we will see also some excerpts.
I had honor to work for Václav Havel since 2003, and in the beginning of 2009, he said to me once in his office, I offer to you to film the rest of my life. The answer could be for the documentary filmmaker only yes, I do it.
You will see, of course, a short presentation of the film. By coincidence, as we are opening film here, we were already opening film of the Ji.hlava Film Festival, which we are very proud of. And yeah, let's see, and then we say a little bit more.
Our documentary combines more than 200 very exclusive raw materials with archives to be able to explain the Václav Havel to younger generations. You saw the video. I think that it's important to say that our film is not only filming of Václav Havel, but about aging, about losing of power, and about end of the life with high dignity.
Yeah, the aim of the film is because we are used to see Václav Havel mainly as a politician, but in this film we tend to see him mostly as a person of arts and culture, like a person that approaches the world from this kind of perspective. For me personally, the film Leaving, that is the shooting of the film is depicted here, and that was basically kind of problematically accepted in Czech Republic when it was released. I think it's a daring and very interesting film, so there is also this cinematic filmic moment in it, maybe to rediscover this very film. We are premiered here. We will be in cinemas in Czech Republic in the beginning of next year, and we are awaiting the international premiere of the film, which we are now in negotiations, but we are still welcome on board anyone who would be interested in helping us with this goal and to achieve the as nice as possible presentation of the film abroad.
Thank you very much for your attention. Enjoy our film in cinemas, please.
Maybe, there is one thing I would add, because we still have a bit of a time, and it's the way how we work with the film, because I would say that we have chosen kind of not so pushy approach, that the film is, let's say, kind of mild and flowing and going in a ways that it's, I would say, in comparison to the president, who was a shy person, also, not only, but a shy person, I would say our film is also kind of shy and not so attacking and aggressive. Maybe it's a weakness, maybe it's strength. I hope it will be something that is not so often presented in films these days, and it allows the viewers to somehow dive into the personality, to somehow connect with it, and through this to fulfill the intention to think about the phenomenon of Václav Havel once again and maybe rethink it in your head. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Havel.
So thank you very much. We will move to another film, and this film is called Reine. It's co-production Czech Republic and France. The director is Nikola Klinger and producer Miloš Lochman. The film is portraying the life of 73-year-old nonconformist Ian, who is a nostalgic chronicle of social presence. The intimate feature film, shot on Super 16mm, is a deep look into community in the south of France. Please tell us, or we can see the excerpts. Thank you.
I had many homosexual friends, of course, people who take drugs like me, and yeah, they started to die for nobody knew why. A question of confidence, a question of self-dependence. Nowadays we're taught to be individualists. I think we're more dependent than we were before.
So please tell us something more about Ian and his world.
Okay, yeah. So the film takes place at the abandoned distillery station in south of France, and I have been visiting this place for something like 10 years before I started the actual shooting, and was kind of trying to persuade the main character Ian to participate in the film, and which finally happened, and I've started shooting the film during COVID, so it was quite isolated. And the film revolves around these characters that live on this distillery station, which is mostly Ian, who has been a sailor when he was young, and he traveled all around the world, and he also has been addicted to hard drugs for around 50 years. And so he talks about his past, about post-war Germany, about counterculture of the 70s, which he was part of, and he also knew some people from like this terrorist groups of the 70s. And another character is Huub, who works as this counterpart of Ian, and he kind of takes care of Ian when his health begins to deteriorate.
And I entered the project when it was partly shot. It was Nicolas' graduation film at FAMU, and so we managed to get a support from the Czech Film Fund and also from Film Talents Reine, and the film was selected for Doc Incubator. And when I saw the images for the first time, or the parts of the film, I was really fascinated by the film, by the 16 millimeter capturing of the place and of the people. It was for me something like a requiem for an analog period of human time. And for me it looked a bit like an experimental film, but I would say that thanks to Doc Incubator, it helped us to shape it as a like full-length documentary with Jan as a clear main character. And yeah, it's Nicolas' first feature or full-length documentary, and we are very happy to present it here in Ji.hlava to have the world premiere. And we still don't have a sales agent, so maybe if someone here is a sales agent, don't be shy to reach out. And we have the world premiere tonight, so more than welcome. And there will be one more screening on Friday. So would like to see you at the screening, and thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much for being here and presenting your film. So, thank you, Nicole.
Thank you.
So the next film poses a question: what does it mean to be a man? I don't know, or I have some theories, but Jan Hušek, the director, has his own film on this question. In his feature debut, he is looking for a solution on the crisis of masculinity. I would like to invite also Jan with his producer.
Hello
Maciej
everyone.
Paclík.
Hello everyone.
So we will start with showing a few scenes from the movie.
Takže přátelé, já jsem tady s kamarádem Honza Hušek, je to Polák, česky mluví ten Polák. A je to rapující režisér. A teďko se tě fakt seriózně ptám, jak jsi přišel na nápad točit o dospívání?
Myslím si, že důležitý jaký zážitek byl s tím počuráváním, jak jsem se jako počurával do 13.
Ach bože.
Fuj. Jsem se pochcel, no. Tohle byl ten moment, kdy já jsem se rozhodl, že tenhle film natočím, když jsem se ráno probudil z toho stanu a řekl jsem si, ve 24 letech jsem si řekl, prostě to furt jako nekončí. Víš co, já věřím totiž, že ten film, tady ten můj, jako může pomoct jako lidem v mém věku. My si to jako říkáme, že v 18 jsi dospělej, jo.
No,
ale to nejseš muž, jsi dospělej, no. A máš jako dostaneš
nejsou ty
prostě
přechodový rituály, no, to, co měli prostě ty primitivní kmeny a tak dále. To je strašně chybí.
Mužství nepřichází jen tak. Podoby rituálů byly v historii lidstva různé. Podstata ale zůstává stejná. Chlapci musí překonat těžkou, bolestivou výzvu, u které sami pochopí, že už nejsou tím, co bývali. V některých kulturách přetrvaly tyto zvyky dodnes. Například na ostrově Konlu musí chlapci skočit z několikametrové věže jištění pouhou liánou.
When do you become a man? When you get a driver's license, there's no puberty ceremony in culture. Right.
I believe right now male identity is at a crisis.
Crisis of masculinity.
My jako lidi a hlavně jako chlapi jsme hrozně zženštili. Lidem chybí prostě trochu víc fyzického vypětí i kontaktu.
You are weak. The men around you, the young men around you are also weak.
The only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer.
Začal jsem běhat, protože se mnou rozešla holka a já se chtěl unavit, abych mohl večer usnout. Postupem času jsem ale začal chápat, že mých obvyklých 7 kilometrů mi nestačí. Překonávání limitů těla a hlavy se stalo mojí závislostí. Kdybyste se chtěli zeptat, co mě na tom běhání tak baví, to jsou komáři, ty vole. Píči, vole.
Pojde vypadat spacák, vole.
You are weak.
Thank you. So, my name is Honza Hušek. I'm director of this film, Bedwetter, in Czech Pochcánek. I'm main character too, and I start shooting this film because some terrible things happened to me. So I pissed myself when I was 24 years with my friends in the tent. Yeah, he was there on the trip to San Sebastian Film Festival, and in this moment, I realized I start memorizing my childhood, and I have these problems about how to say.
You had problems with your father, your childhood trauma, and you realized that he realized that he has to make the movie.
Yeah, and I used to piss myself in a bed until I have 13 years old. That's what I want to say. So I start this film, and I really don't know on the first what I want to do, but I realize I need to have to make life change. So I realize I want to be a man. So I start to hunting my trauma, childhood trauma, starting hunting my fears. And if you want to ask if I feel right now like a man, the answer is yes, but it's hard to say how to describe. It's only in my head, but this film, it's my personal journey, what I want to do, and I have to do this film, yeah. So it was really personal for me. Thank you.
So, as Honza said, this film explores the themes of masculinity, mainly the themes of rituals, rites of passages, which are no longer very present or prominent in the Western culture. And mainly I would say that, like, what is the most beautiful thing about this film, it's that brutally honest, and it's really personal, that you, as a viewer, take part in this 5-year-long journey. That was the time that we had to shoot this film. You can somehow relate to Honza as a character, and his journey is not exclusive only to him, or is not bound to the borders of Czech Republic, but it can be somehow relative, and any person, regardless of their age, regardless of their gender or orientation, can somehow relate. And I believe that this is something which is the most beautiful about the film, and we are very honored to have the opportunity to have our world premiere at the Ji.hlava Film Festival. We are very grateful.
Unite.
Yes, and if you want to take part in this very compact 1-hour-long journey with Honza, we are inviting you to our first world premiere, which takes place today at 10:30 at DK 1. And currently, we are still looking for an international premiere. We are still open to discussion with potential sales agents. So, as Miloš said, if you are not shy, reach out to us. We would love to try to promote this film abroad, and we believe that this theme is somehow universal. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you.
Thank you to both of you. Good luck for tonight. Now we will move to maybe more poetic, subtle and intimate film, which is called If I Ever Lose My Eyes. Director is Lea Petříková and producer Tomáš Pertold from Perfilm. The film is produced in Czech Republic and it is a spiritual road movie that follows footsteps of people who visit mysterious places in search of gateways to other worlds or dimensions. Please say us a few words.
We will start with a trailer. Hello everyone, it's a great pleasure to be here today and present you our project called If I Ever Lose My Eyes. It is an experimental documentary feature film which is constructed of several short parts, short chapters which are interconnected and can be also presented as separate short films in film festivals and galleries. For example, very soon in Galeria hlavního města Prahy, one of the chapters will have its exhibition.
The film follows several characters who are making their efforts to transcend the visible world or their current states in different ways. All these characters are trying to search for an escape from the ordinary life, trying to prove existence of something that goes beyond the visible reality, either in artistic, spiritual, natural, or even scientific sense. I, as a filmmaker, but also as a researcher, meet these characters in the film, and together we visit specific locations, specific places that often bear various imprints of something that goes beyond. And actually, we approached also the film medium as a means of imprinting both reality and non-reality, and that's why we decided to use both 60mm film material and digital form in the film to point to the nature of the film medium and its ambiguity, because the film medium on one hand is very material, but it can be used to to capture something that goes beyond the visible and the real.
If I Ever Lose My Eyes was shot in the Czech Republic and also France, and therefore part of the film is in French. Currently we are looking for sales agents and distributors. We'll be happy to talk to anybody who is interested in the project. And I would like to invite you tomorrow. There is a screening of our film at 5:30, so please
attend.
Yes.
And although the film can seem rather philosophical, we think that it can be approached from various perspectives, be it its interesting characters, different locations, experimental visuality, or even a bit of humor. And we hope that it can be visible from the excerpt that we are going to show you now. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Les lieux des édifices religieux sont jamais choisis au hasard.
Jamais.
Et c'est vrai qu'ici, il y a 2 failles telluriques. Donc c'est un lieu où il y a une très forte activité tellurique. Et donc ces lieux, il y a beaucoup de vibrations. Enfin, les gens qui sont là-dedans, il y a beaucoup de vibrations, il y a beaucoup de... Nous, des fois, on reçoit des visiteurs qui sont un peu dans cette mouvance. Ils arrivent ici. Bon, c'est... Quelle est la part de... Une fois, il y avait...
Vous verrez les bouquins que j'ai cités là dans la bibliographie. Il y en a qui racontent que c'est le départ d'un vaisseau
spatial.
Voilà, il y a eu des affabulations terribles qui ne sont pas absurdes.
Qui ne sont pas absurdes, mais après...
L'activité sismique, avec des champs magnétiques et tout ça, automatiquement.
Oui.
Donc c'est pas complètement absurde.
On a un monsieur, alors il ne vient plus maintenant, un monsieur qui venait tous les mois
avec
de juin.
Avec le pendule ou des trucs comme ça.
Non, alors lui il venait parce qu'il attendait les extraterrestres qui venaient atterrir ici.
Ah oui.
Et alors une année, on était déjà là, mais moi j'étais pas venu. Et alors les extraterrestres...
Ils arrivent ou non?
Eh ben non, parce qu'il pleuvait trop, ils n'ont pas pu venir. pour dire que ce sont des lieux qui génèrent beaucoup de...
L'imaginaire.
Imaginaire.
Partout que tout de l'imaginaire. Mais c'est beau, ça.
Ah bah c'est très poétique. C'est bon après.
Thank you very much, Tula and Tomáš, for the presentation. When I saw the film, I really stayed with the very curious questions in my head, so I hope that you will too. Tomorrow is the next screening. Now we will move to another film. The title, You Will Never See It All. Maybe it's the answer to last film, but the film is the original documentary portrait of Jan Mantuška. The director, together with the children of this renowned conceptual artist, embarks on a journey that aims to fill in the numerous gaps that are increasingly appearing in connection with the fading memory of his personality. And I'm welcoming the director, Štěpán Pech, and producer Marek Dusil. The film is from Czech Republic and Slovakia. I'm sorry.
Good afternoon. Please, let's see the trailer and the one excerpt from the film.
Baví. Co to je jako baví? Já, kdybych se otravoval kreslením, tak pravděpodobně jako dělám něco jiného. Jako nevím, ta otázka mě trošku vadí.
He was just very articulate about what he was doing. You know, he was working against the clock, so to speak.
Co si člověk pamatuje, pokud si něco pamatuje?
Přece jenom moje vzpomínky jsou hodně matný, bohužel. A čím dál tím víc matnou.
Už jenom ta přítomnost práce mě jako, tak jako uvolňuje nějakým způsobem.
Začátek. Říká se začátek, jako by šlo skutečně o začátek. To se přece jen tak říká. Začátek.
Repetition in psychology is when you cannot get over a trauma. So you repeat always the same thing, that like a reactivation of neurosis or trauma.
Odkud lze chyby napravovat? Kterému momentu v běhu událostí máme věnovat roli předělu?
Yeah, I like that idea of like that Jan was so interested in like unique perspectives on a particular moment.
the person in the film can't decide whether they're for real or they're not for real. And then, at least for me, it makes me project onto that person, and I go, like, you know, what's real, what's not real in my own life, my own existence, my own sensibilities. Exactly. What are you studying in school?
I'm still in high school, so no specific way.
And next year is college?
Yes. No, next year is the last
year of high school?
And then is college. I'm not sure yet what I want to do.
He is out of the forest.
Well, I have advice for you. You have plenty of time.
Behind him is surely an open landscape.
Don't rush. No rush.
He scrambles up a hill to look around.
No rush.
On the right-hand side.
So you have also plenty of time, exactly 4 minutes, and please tell us something more about your film.
Thank you. Well, you will never see it. You will never see it all. It's basically a biographical film about Jan Mančuška, a Czech artist with Slovakian origins who passed away at the age of 39, really at the peak of his career of internationally acclaimed artist. I worked for him as an assistant for the last 3 years, and I saw him in the studio coming right from the hospital, pale white, and really literally at the verge of death. When he died, I just couldn't grieve, and maybe that was the urge I had to meet him again and to confront him, and that's why I maybe started to do this film. When we started the process, the editor of the film, Jan Daniel, said that the film must be without ego and radical. I thought it's a good task, and I really don't know how to fulfill it, but in the end, I think that we really served Jan in a way that we tried to bring the radicality of his thinking into the film. We tried not to make only film about him, but also his film. And of course, we just tried not to lose the sense of humor and lightness that was always present in his work. So you can see really his influence in the film all around, from the storytelling that is set in reverse order. So we start in the present and go backwards to the moment of his birth, through the subtitles, or even the concept of absence that was very crucial for him. It is said that one can achieve immortality through children or through his mission and career and fame. In our film, we just try to confront these two layers, like two currents of the film. So we follow his children on the way to discover his father's legacy, his character, and maybe replying the question who he was and who are they throughout his father. Jan's best friend once said that Jan was fascinated by the fact that things really exist. And he really focused on the most simple moments of life, like a hand, that it moves from here to there, and what can happen on the way, or that I see you or you see me, and what does it mean, and how to use it in his artistic practice. And I hope that the film really can share this fascination that things really exist, that the life exists and possible, so we can appreciate it more.
I'll add just some production info. It's co-production between Czech Republic and Slovakia, and the film was supported by both national funds, like Slovak and Czech funds, and Prague Audiovisual Fund, and it was also supported by Eurimages. And we have also the Czech and Slovak broadcasters on board, and the Czech distribution premiere will be in the first week of December this year. And we are looking for sales agent and also for international representatives, because the international premiere is still available. And I would like to invite you to our world premiere here in Ji.hlava. It's tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. at the DKO1. And we would love to see you there and discuss the movie and his chances. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. The film, all of the films, has already 2 screenings. So maybe if there is some blocks in your schedule, don't forget to see also the other screenings that are possible. Now we will move to the woman director, Haruna Hankob, who brings us the film Olympic Halftime. In this film, Haruna travels to Olympic host cities and explores the devastating impact these games have on the population and economy. What did she find? Let's see.
Thank you, Adriana. Hello, everyone. I'm very excited and happy that finally, after 6 years, 6 long years of work, I'm here to finally present the result of my journey. It was my personal observation and research about in the cities that currently hosted the Olympic Games, which is Athens, Beijing, and Tokyo. And also Paris, which, as you all know, is going to host the Olympics in 2024. So let's see the teaser, and then we can talk more.
Architektura je tichý pozorovatel historie. Olympijská sportoviště jsou svědky postolympijských dějin. Sledovala běžný život v okolí po skončení olympiád. V roce 2018 jsme v Pekingu s mým kamarádem Tiangem prozkoumávali opuštěný beach volejbalový stadion. Tiang je dobrodruh, který už dlouhá léta v Číně tajně fotí urbexová místa.
2022年还有奥运会是吗？2022
对，
还有一个冬奥会。
冬奥会。
Jaké to je uspořádat zimní olympijské hry na místě, kde téměř nikdy nesněží?
I can really say that I have never seen any Olympic city being so ready with their preparations 1 year before the Games as Tokyo already is.
Ce que ça va donner à l'échelle 2024 et après. Mais en attendant, on est dans les travaux et dans la pollution et dans le bruit.
So, as you know, the Olympic Games used to be local and took place only in one place, in ancient Olympia. But in this film, I'm exploring what happens when, with the modern times, the Olympics started rotating around the globe from 1896. And throughout the filming, I talked to some experts, to local people who were very much affected by the fact that the games were hosted in their place, in their cities. They were quite courageous people who were fighting against the Olympics. And you also can see the ecologic impact that the games have on the host cities, and also the ongoing gentrification, especially in Paris or in Beijing. So I'm bringing some hardcore facts in the film as well that you will see. And I would like to invite you to the screening, which is tonight at 8 p.m., which is only with Czech subtitles, but for you, international audience, tomorrow's screening at 1 p.m. is with the English subtitles. Actually, we are also looking for international sales and international premiere for the film. My producer is on his way to Ji.hlava, so you can either reach him, Vít Janeček, or me for possible next negotiations. And one more thing, we have also English version of the film for potential TV distribution, narrated by an American actress. So for probably TV channels, that might be a good option, because the TV viewers don't like reading the subtitles, as we all know, because the film as such is narrated by me in Czech language. But then we have all the languages in the places. Luckily, I could speak those languages, Chinese, Japanese, and French, so I could talk to the people directly. And yeah, I would like to also thank the Czech Film Fund and the Slovak Audiovisual Fund, which supported the film. Thanks also the Ex Oriente development workshop when we developed the film, and thanks very much Ji.hlava Film Festival for having us and the international premiere. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. We are also very happy when we can present to the audience so actual topics, even more for the coming year. Now I would like to bring you back to the Czech Republic, maybe a little bit to the history. And I would like to welcome the director, Jan Gogola Jr. and Matěj Hrudička, with the presentation of the film The Prison of History. The film is part of series of visits. The documentary uncovers the dark memories that remain buried in the grounds of the former prison in Uherské Hradiště, the city in the Czech Republic. Welcome.
Hello. Hello. And we can start with the trailer, please.
Teď který to bude klíč?
Jako chceš tam jít?
Jo. Já věřím, že to může do této věci, nebo já nevím, jak to říct, bych šel fakt.
Co je to modrý vlastně? Nic modrého tam není, ne?
Zdá se mi, že mříže jsou květy.
Co bych viděl ven? Prd úplný, tečka.
Ta malá cela mě připomíná tu moji celu, kde já jsem byla celých 7 měsíců v samovazbě.
Tady sídlil náčelník věznice, kterého hrál Milan Kňažko.
Na vašem filmu, jo?
Ano. Tady měl přikovanýho tehdy do zdi Bartošku.
Nemáte právo zadržet dopis ústřednímu výboru.
Nevinný lidi zavírali, popravovali. No to je prostě jedna hrůza.
A to si myslím, že ta myšlenka větší rovnosti v té společnosti, že je správná.
Mami Anička Hounová mě vykládala, jak ty jsi přišla jednou z výslechu, skrvavěná, dokopaná.
tady hráli ping-pong.
Vidíš ty holubičky na vrchu? Vidíš je tam?
Nice.
No!
Prostřednictvím vašeho vnímání tohoto místa bychom rádi dějiny desítky let zavřené zde za zdmi propustili na svobodu.
Principle of our film is that history is always now. We influence it thanks to our personal, family, and local history, and we always co-create it. So, if we had in the film people from different and often just opposite generational, ideological, and social contexts, then is passed for us opportunity to go through the past to the common present or future. Main person of our film is prison in Uherské Hradiště town, southwest of the Czech Republic. And inside of this prison, in this film, are meetings among, for example, anti-communists and communists, the daughters of the prisoners and family members of the secret police, investigator, employee of after-school club, and experimental artists, students, and witnesses. There is always meeting among architecture and nature, for example, flowers and insect. All people had personal experience with this prison, and all the authors are living or were living or working in this region. So I think that our film, this is region film with universal connections, because history in this prison has universal connections. For example, area of communism, what was very important for this place, because people like prisoners and interrogators were from this town. You can, we saw in the trailer situation with the shadow play of the students of secondary school of applied arts, and they made together one face. Thanks to their bodies, they made one face, and I think that our film is about situation that face of every one of us is part of face of society and nature around of us.
In our movie, you also see a unique face of a prison that's been preserved since the 1950s, a period of the worst political persecutions under the communist regime. Before the whole complex was closed to public because of an upcoming reconstruction, we had entered it on excursions along with people whose lives were affected by the building. Thanks to our movie, they were able to meet the past face to face, to create a dialogue between the formerly isolated periods and to set the history free. Now, throughout the world, I think we can see that what happens when we don't reflect our past. It can be forgotten, and then we will be doomed to repeat it. Now, our prison is unique in its wide variety of paradoxical contexts, but similar places exist all around the world, and we hope that our movie will inspire people to look for those places and to set the history free in them as well. and to see the history in something as ordinary as a tennis ball. It can be a very liberating experience, for example, for one of our characters, Svetlana, who came to the prison to meet with her long-dead mother and to apologize to her for one of her life's decisions. She met her past here and now and thus found catharsis.
So in the end, we can make pass to you through protagonist of our film. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would just add a note that the first screening, the world premiere, is happening on Friday evening, and then the second screening is on Sunday, and that the producer, Anna Stranska, is also present, so after the presentation you can meet the team as well. Now we will move to another film. And the film comes from Slovakia. It's called O Baripen. The film is directed by Vera Lacková, produced by Jan Bodnár. It's from Czech Republic and Slovakia, and I would like to welcome them on the stage. The film is very poetic, and it tells the story of the difficult fate of the first Romani writer, Elena Lacková, in parallel with the contemporary life of her great-granddaughter, singer Zea, that she is very well known in both countries. We will see the trailer, the teaser, and then they tell us more about the film. Thank you.
Nejak dávnejšie som začala mať nejaké problémy, čo sa týka úzkostí a nejakých panických atakov a nevedela som, čo to vlastne znamená.
No to bude v pohode. Tu bude mať atmošku, jak sú.
A o čom je tvoja hudba?
Am I good enough? When you see the flame, I feel the pain. Am I good enough?
Romové boli Židi, boli mimo zákon. Jako. No, takže oni nemajú nárok na nič.
Takže tu ich vyhnali a tu boli, hej?
Chcela som napísať o tom všetkom utrpení knihu. Keď vás vyhnali von z dediny, keď ste si musela rozbúrať domek, v ktorom ste sa narodila, v ktorom ste žila. Národ, ktorý nepíše, nemôže byť národom.
To je prababka. Hral si sa pri nej, keď ju napísala?
Ja som nemala proste v láske takýto život. Som si zamienila, že sa nevydám.
Čo teda to dieťa po tej 30-ke?
Už som mala mať 2 deti, že keď tu na novoty zavádzam. Po vzdelaní som túžila celý život.
Ako to bolo vnímané, že bola spisovateľkou v rodine, tak samozrejme sú všetci hrdí na to.
Ja sa nikdy nebudem hanbiť za to, že som Rómka, ale budem sa biť, pokiaľ bude vo mne moja duša, o záchranu našej kultúry, či sa bude niekomu páčiť, alebo nebude.
Pretože pre nich je veľmi nepochopiteľné, že Rómovia by mohli na Slovensku v Čechách žiť aj takto, ako žijem ja.
Hello everyone. The film maps the story of a very special person of Roma culture, Roma writer Elena Lacková. I want to say for the beginning that she is not my family. We have just the same name. Thanks to her voiceover and archival footage, we immerse ourselves into her memories for childhood in Roma settlement, memories for Roma Holocaust and communist dictatorship. The film also documents her efforts to combine the professional and family life. Also, we get to know her story through the life of her great-granddaughter Alžbeta Ferencová, called Zea, who is an actress, and the parallel between their lives burned the stereotype about the role of the women in society. So now I give the word to Jan.
Thank you. The Baripen is second movie which we made together with Vera, and it's a Czechoslovakian co-production. Our main partner is Slovak Television, and we've been supported also by Audiovisual Fund at Slovakia. And now we are looking for the world sales agent and the festivals, and yes.
Thank you very much, and it is our pleasure to be here at the Ji.hlava Festival.
Thank you to all of you and your protagonists. That it's very There is again a very strong story that Vera Lackova tells us. Now we will move to another strong story, personal story of the director Kateřina Dudová. The film is called My Paradise is Darker Than Your Hell. The film is produced by Wojciech Komrzí in the Czech Republic, and as we will see, the film is a naturalistic probe into the fate of contemporary artistic bohemia and a cinematic work as a declaration of love. Please tell us more.
Hello, I'm director Kateřina Dudová, and I'm a bit shy to speak about my film in Czech language, and especially in English language, because I didn't use my vocabulary maybe for more than 10 years. So everything what should you know about the story or something like that will tell you my super duper producer, Vojta.
Hello, everyone. I'm producer of the film My Paradise is Darker Than Your Hell. Kateřina shot this film as the monument to her beloved boyfriend, theatrical director Honza Kačena, who has fallen into waking coma in 2019. And so she decided to shoot 3 other so-called fallen angels so that they can at least a bit remind her of Honza. We decided to need to say that there are 3 artists who are living on the edge, and we decided to let the film speak for ourselves. So I will ask you now for the trailer.
Proč se se mnou nedá žít? Káčo, proč se se mnou nedá žít?
To je pěkný otravný to natáčení, opravdu. Jestli takhle otravují všechny ty lidi, tak to se lidi by jsou furt nasraný všichni na mě. To vypadá, že se na tebe někdo vystral. To vůbec nevypadá jak krev.
A máš drogy?
Budeš tu prosím, až se probudím. Tak kdyby někdo něco, tak.
Jsi kámo ztracená, úplně rozmrdaná umělkyně, která tady hledá něco zajímavého do píče. A jediný, co potkala, tak nějaký kámo kluk, který má nějaký ideály na rozdíl od tebe, víš co?
Wow, to zase musím říct, že jo. Ty myslíš, že nemám žádný ideály?
Tak evidentně ne, protože jako ty jsi do té kamery řekla tak velký hovno zatím.
To nemůžeš vědět, ne? Úplně. No třeba dneska jsem byla šťastná. Ale to je takový jako sprostý, ne? Ale byla jsem třeba šťastná, že jsme se koukali s Honzou na seriál. A pak jsme se spolu docela dobře zaprcali. Akorát to...
velká jako Wall Street. Na vrcholu řetězce nejde to popřít. Na drogách procházím Elm Street. GMG je kulot zrozený v ulici. Kroutí
Došla hera.
Přitom o tom taky vím.
Thank you. Basically, we are looking for partners in distribution, festivals, and sales. And that's basically it. I just want to use the time to sincerely thank Ji.hlava for having us. Thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you for the presentation. I must say that this year the selection of films in the competition Czech Joy is quite full of very well films made by women directors. And now we have 2 left presentations, both made by women. The first one is a film by Jarmila Štuková and produced by Maja Hamplova, who is coming on stage. And the story is also pretty strong declaration of big determination and motivation to live of a woman, Martina, who was doused with acid by her ex-boyfriend, but I believe that Maja will tell us more, so please do.
Hello everybody. I'm sorry at first, I'm a little bit nervous, so I will use my notes, so sorry for that. But at first, thank you very much for the chance to be here and introduce our film, and also for the opportunity to be here in Ji.hlava. Is there any place for me, please? The Czech name is Moje nová tvář. Is a life story of Martina, who was the victim of a brutal acid attack perpetrated by her boyfriend after Martina broke up with him. Martina was 25 years at the time. The important theme for me is that the acid attack are not topic only in the countries like India, or like in the countries like countries of Middle East. Acid attacks are increasing every year in Europe. For example, in London, by a factor of 10 every year. I think, or for me, is our film exceptional in the intimacy and openness with which it handles Martina's story. We work with Martina personal diaries. She started to use this, I think, partly of kind of therapy after the attack, and the situation without a film crew sometimes was easier for Martina to explain her feelings. Let's see the trailer now, please, and I will continue after.
Jdu podél vodící linie, čárka. Pamatuju si to, jako kdyby to bylo dneska. 2 schody s podestou, čárka. Vyšla jsem k autu, který jsem měla zaparkovaný u chodníku. Po pravé straně mřížová vodící linie. A to bylo prostě fakt bžík. Po několika metrech doleva schody, tečka. A najednou jsem mám politá kyselinu. Ty šance na přežití mi moc velký nedávaly. Když se mi to stalo, tak mi bylo 25 let. Vůbec jsem si to nepřipuštěla, že bych mohla umřít. Mě tohle udělal člověk, se kterým jsem chodila přes 2 roky a plánovala jsem s ním budoucnost.
Růže jsou gíčový květ.
A ty třeba nemáš strach, že nevidím, že bych to jako nezvládla.
Při otvárání dverí rychlý má do prsta. Někdo mi vyzal farbu z líc.
Chceme prostě těma našima příběhama motivovat ostatní, aby to nevzdali a aby na to nebyli sami.
Utekla, zabral si, čo nepatří. Nikdy to nevrátí, odnáša do pekla.
My Myslím si, že jsem se naučila být víc laskavější, ať už jako k okolí nebo hlavně sama k sobě. Netuším vlastně, jak vypadám.
Film was supported by Czech Film Fund, and it's a co-production between us, like a Bedwetter and Czech Television. At the current stage, we have a 1 day before the official premiere in Czech cinemas, and still we are looking sales agent. So, and film has the premiere in Ji.hlava tomorrow at 3, and the next screening is on Sunday.
On Friday and Sunday.
Friday and Sunday. I think that our film is not just a sad story about one terrible attack and the suffering that follows. For me, this movie is full of love and strength and hope and also humor. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, and now we're slowly coming to the end with the final film, but the film that can bring us some hope, and the hope is here, the backpack. The director Marta Kovářová and producer Jan Bodnar will present us the film titled The World According to My Dad, Marta's dad. That is a form of a vivid diary. Marta captures her father's fight for climate justice, and she sings, and also they sing together. So let's see the trailer.
Máš to zapotřebí chodit s tatou na pivo?
Myslíš, že se nějak změnil tvůj vztah ke mně?
Taťouchu?
No?
Budeme natáčet dokument, jsem vymyslela.
Klima se mění, někdo panikaří a někdo zas, že kvůli člověku to není vědecká data. Říkají, chce to akci, na to tata, a co na to můj tata?
Uhlíková dividenda, všem je na tom napsáno. Přijde mi to jako jeden z důležitých argumentů, ale příliš dlouhý na to, aby jsme tady o tom mluvili.
Taťouchu, můžeš mi to vysvětlit ještě jednou, stručně, krátce?
Já chci v podstatě tím svým konceptem zachovat to chování lidí, jako jsou já, prostě nakupovat to nejlevnější a nejlepší, ale chci změnit pravidla toho systému, aby ta ekologie byla zohledněna. No.
Potřebuji tady natočit něco, aby lidi věřili, že jsi vědec.
Jak pracuji? No tak já takhle sedím a koukám do počítače. No.
Die Deutsche Gesellschaft für Materialkunde verleiht Herrn Dr. Ji.hlava Svoboda.
No tak jsem přemýšlela, k čemu to vlastně celé to naše snažení je. Já nevím, jestli to nemůže být v nějaké té intenzitě, nebo že příliš tlačíme na pilu.
V čem je ten zakopaný pes? Ten největší problém je, jak to na tom světě zavést.
Jsou taky možný různý ty způsoby, jak to říct.
Jo, já to jinak neumím, než to říkat tak, jak to je, no. Toto je výsledek dosavadních summitů, jako jo.
Napsali z Evropské komise, že s náma mluvit prostě nebudou, že nemají čas.
Takže se dá shrnout, že to v podstatě ohlas byl obrovský, ale neměřitelný.
Proč brečíš?
Protože se mi něco nepovedlo, víš?
A proč je to tak důležitý?
Hello. My vision was to make a film as an important message to the world. Not alarming, but refreshing and playful, because I think that people are tired of alarming narratives, and I want to bring hope and inspiration by engaging a mixture of artistic and scientific of domestic and global. And I think it's a raw mixture. Main character of my film is my father, Ji. He's a scientist, and he's developing metal alloy which survives extreme temperatures. And years ago, he published the idea how to save the planet, but nobody knows it. And that's why there's a second character in the film, me, something like Gwait, who is helping him to spread his idea and to figure out if the world can work according to my dad.
Why you have your back, Marta?
Yes, I forget that it's a big journey, it's never-ending journey. And now it's time to propagate this idea, and you can continue.
Okay. So Marta will show you something, and I would like to add that we already have our World Sales company, Reine Film, Enka Achte, the representative of the company is here. So if you are interested to show the movie in your country on your festivals, you are welcome to contact her. And yes, everyone can see that, Marta, and read, really, yeah. Maybe explain it a little bit. What is it? Okay. And if you would like to know more, tomorrow at 5 it will be our Czech premiere at DKO Cinema, and it's not just the movie, but we released also the soundtrack and the book will be available in the English and the Deutsch language, like an e-book on our website, which is how is our website?
Our website is not written here, but it's www. World according to my dad.
Yeah. www.worldaccordingtomydad.com.
Thank you. It's amazing that we can read everything on the website and also the book. I hope it's not necessary to read the book until the world premiere, but we will definitely do. Thank you very much for the presentation. And thank you very much to you and to all presenters, to industry program team that is really a key part of the festival. Now I would like to invite you to the drink that is organized by our dear partner Nikon, and it's not just the coincidence why the drink with Nikon and their presentation of their camera is right here, because one of the film that will receive the special mention from the jury, we will know on Saturday, will also receive a Nikon camera. So just good luck to all of the films and fingers crossed, and thank you very much again. Enjoy the festival and also the industry program. Thank you.